Okay, let's dive in. We're going deep into the future of commercial AV distribution. Specifically, we're focusing on this shift toward high-speed connectivity over, standard IP networks.
Right, and we've got the specs for a really serious piece of kit here, the Aurora IPX-TC3A-C transceiver box.
It's a mouthful, but it seems to be redefining what's possible for these huge, large venue video setups.
It really is. And our mission today is to get past just the spec sheet. We want to figure out what things like 10 Gbps bandwidth and true 4K performance, all under that SDVoE standard, what that really means for you designing a mission-critical system.
SDVoE software-defined video over Ethernet. That's the key here, isn't it?
It is. It's the standard that lets us manage and route everything, AV, control data, all of it, on one unified 10G network.
And this is the part that, for me, just changes the whole game on a logistical level. This box is a transceiver. It can be a transmitter, so an encoder, or it can be a receiver, a decoder.
One box, one clue you. So think about your inventory. That old 50-50 split you had to guess at, it's gone.
Right. It immediately de-risks managing your spares. It simplifies everything before a single box is even installed.
It's just consolidation driven by pure logic.
So speaking of performance, let's talk about the speed and quality, because the numbers are pretty incredible. It handles 4K 60, 4.4.4, the absolute gold standard.
And it does that over 10G fiber or copper. But this brings us to the most surprising part, latency.
Okay.
For 4K 60 at 4.2.0, you get zero compression. And the latency is just 22 microseconds.
22 microseconds. I mean, that's literally instantaneous. You'd need an instrument to even measure that.
It absolutely would. To the human eye, it is zero.
But okay, what about when you push it to the absolute limit? That high-end 4K 60, 4.4.4 color space, surely the compression has to kick in and ruin that zero latency claim.
That's a great question, and you'd think so, but no. Even at the highest quality, it uses a very efficient 1.3-to-1 lossless compression. Lossless. So you lose no quality, and you still have zero frame latency. We're talking 100 microseconds. This performance allows for these massive systems, up to 128 by 120 switching, all with full HDCP compliance.
So it's not just moving video fast. It's about securely controlling an entire ecosystem. And it all runs on off-the-shelf 10G Ethernet switches.
It does, but there's a catch, and it's an important one.
Okay.
Those switches have to support 10 Gbps and, critically, non-blocking IGMP, and that's often a sticking point when you're talking to a client who might have older legacy 1G infrastructure.
So how do you justify that? It's a non-negotiable requirement, right?
It is. It's the cost of high-performance stability. You need non-blocking IGMP because that's what guarantees stability for all the complex multicast traffic the system creates. Without it, your streams collide, and those latency figures we just talked about, they go right out the window.
That makes sense. It's the investment you make to future-proof the entire facility. Now, what about integration beyond just the video?
Right. They built that future-proofing right into the box itself. I mean, the flexibility is fascinating. The audio uses breakaway switching, so you can de-embed it or route it anywhere completely separate from the video.
And it has that option slot.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And industry first, you can just slot in new capabilities. Things like Dante audio for pro sound mixing or ExtremeUSB.
Which gives you that USB 2.0 over IP. That KVM functionality is huge for control rooms.
Oh, absolutely. The USB feature can work as your keyboard, video, and mouse control, or just as a high-speed data transfer, up to 480 megabits per second. You're turning the AV network into the data and control backbone for the entire building.
Which brings us to sort of the broader context. The spec sheet says this box is TAA compliant and made in the USA. That's not just a bullet point, is it?
It absolutely is not. It's a core differentiator, especially for any kind of high security or federal installation. That compliance is a mandatory barrier to entry for a lot of competitors. It makes the whole solution tariff-free, cost-efficient, and it just simplifies the procurement process for government projects.
So to quickly wrap this up, we've looked at a piece of equipment that delivers really unmatched performance, that 4K 60, 4.4.4 lossless quality. And it pairs that with this superior flexibility.
Right.
One box that's a transceiver that handles Dante, that handles USB KVM.
Exactly. And the ability to integrate audio, video, and all this specialized control and data onto a standard 10G network. It's fundamentally changing system design philosophy.
Right.
So that leaves a final question for you to think about. What does it really mean for the future of AV when a single standardized box can be both an encoder and a decoder and manage all these specialized data streams at the same time? You should really consider how that level of consolidation changes not just your initial project costs, but the long-term operational costs and the complexity of maintaining that system down the road.